What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CTE Companion. Today, we are going to go through my not so immediate reaction to Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. It's like very late on Sunday. Just finally was able to catch up on every single fight. So here we are. I mean, it's 9 o'clock on Sunday. Everyone else already has their videos out. It is what it is. Better late than never. Let's get it. Let's get right into this. So we have opening up the early prelims, Alessandro Costa versus Cody Durden. Uh Cody Durden was schizo moving around a lot like Tim Elliott. He's moving around side to side, hands down, a lot of movement. Decent little first round. Yeah. So and in the second, he threw a head kick. He slipped. Costa got on top, landed some hammer fist, cut him open, was able to take the back and subbed him with a rear naked choke. Yeah, I mean, good win for Costa. I thought Cody Durden might be able to get the upset, but Costa just looked levels above him. It is what it is. Cody Durden's now like 1-5 in his last six. Costa moves on to what is he? 3 or 4 and yeah, 4-1 in his last five. So yeah, pretty dominant, pretty easy. Costa was landing big combinations early, but the Tim Elliott movement of Cody Durden was working for him, keeping him safe. I think it was this fight. He was landing a lot of inside kicks that were blowing out the leg of Costa, but wasn't enough. Costa was able to get the submission. Next up, we got Ryan Gondra versus Zachary Reese. Was not able to catch this one, to be honest. Minute and a half knockout, or minute 15 knockout. Yeah, Ryan Gondra. Next up, we have Farid Basharat versus John Garza. I think that if it wasn't for the Brandon Royval, Loner Kavanaugh, or maybe even despite that, in spite of that, this probably should have won fight of the night. I mean, it would go a long way for these guys. A lot. These guys are probably making a lot less than those guys. So, but it always is. It always is that way. The fight of the night always goes to something on the main card, even though a prelim or early prelim fight kind of deserves it a little bit more. Really good debut for John Garza, 23 years old, coming in there on super short notice. I don't know if this was true. I saw this on the internet like one time, and no one else has really been talking about it. So maybe it wasn't true, but John Garza was supposed to be fighting for a title, like a regional title, in a couple weeks. So he wasn't like straight up off the couch. He was in pretty good shape. He obviously was in good shape. It was very competitive. I had a 30-27. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched some people's videos today. A lot of people had it 29-28, giving John Garza that second round, but I didn't. Both of them, well, not both of them. Basharat won 30-27 in my opinion, but it was about as close as a 30-27 could be, in my opinion. There's some insane scrambles. I say that, sorry, just to circle back, I say that to say that 30-27 doesn't really capture the how close this fight actually was. There were some insane scrambles. Farid Basharat really, he was working, he was mixing in the grappling, but Garza was getting back up or scrambling in every position. Basharat was landing a wide array of strikes. He landed a big knee. I was just thinking about how insane John Garza's chin is. It's not like he was getting super beat up. Like, he was taking big shots. It's not, it's like that double-edged sword. When someone starts talking about how tough you are, it means you're getting beaten up and losing pretty badly. It actually wasn't the case this time. Garza, he had really good body shots, really good grappling, really good pace, really good cardio. I can't wait for this guy's future. He's like 23 years old. His next fight will probably be pretty far down the rankings, and I mean, he looks like a potential future superstar. So yeah, bring him down the rankings, build him up. He is one of the people on this card that should be built up. Yeah, he was probably, I think he was the second biggest underdog on this card, and for it to be that close, good for him. He's got a very bright future. Next up, we have Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. I kind of caught parts of this. Looked like Almeida was kind of in it until he wasn't. Pinas landed a big right hand, dropped him, and finished him. I think, yeah, he landed the big right hand, kind of stalked him a little bit. Not quite Khalil Roundtree holding that hammer fist up in the air, but looking at the ref, whether or not he was going to stop it. And Yeah, the ref ended up stopping it. He didn't follow up with any ground and pound. Really good performance from him. Cesar Almeida's very good. I thought there was a chance that Cesar Almeida was going to be able to land a big counter off there. He's a crafty vet, but he wasn't able to get it done. Pinas, another guy with a bright future. These two fights in a row really prospects on the rise. I didn't watch this one. I didn't get the chance to watch. Wang Kong versus Tracy Cortez. I think Wang Kong 30-27 Cortez, but got lost a point for an illegal knee in the second, so it was 30. Whoa, what's it? Okay, chill out, chill. 30-27 or so, 29-27 overall. Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka. I saw some people actually favoring Kai Kamaka in this one, but Luke Riley's boxing looked really good. He dropped him with the right hand towards the middle of that first round, and then Kamaka was able to get back up, and Luke Riley unloaded with some combinations. Joe Rogan was saying it was a little bit early. I disagree. I think Kamaka was kind of out of there and on his way to getting flatlined. I don't really think it was an early stoppage, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, Riley looked really good. He showed that he was susceptible to the calf kicks. Kamaka was landing that outside calf kick quite a bit, but yeah, Riley mixed in the body shots, threw some good combinations. His boxing looked really good. After that, we have Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. I'm stealing this joke from someone. I believe it was like Bedtime MMA talking about a Matt Schnell fight. He said that the Matt Schnell, it was the first ever reputation-based stoppage. And if that was the first ever reputation-based stoppage, this was the second ever fucking reputation-based stoppage, because this stoppage was a little bit early. Yanez dropped him with a big right hand. Cody kind of fell. He looked to be kind of still in it, but I think it was Herbie just kind of stopped it. It's like Bedtime said about Matt Schnell, and I'm going to throw this one up for Cody Garbrandt as well. Like, you just see Cody Garbrandt go down, you assume he's done. He was on my worst chins video. Yeah, it had been 5 years since he was last knocked out. I think actually the last time he was knocked out was on McGregor Poirier, so he apparently just gets knocked out on McGregor cards. Apparently, when McGregor and Garbrandt are on the same card, McGregor gets injured and Garbrandt gets knocked out. So maybe we should keep those two far away from each other. But yeah, second ever reputation-based stoppage. Adrian Yanez dropped him with that right hand. Garbrandt looked explosive early. Actually threw some volume. Actually threw a couple jabs out there. Threw a big front kick that missed. Looked pretty sharp, pretty snappy, but Yanez just able to get that one done. No fight. That fight never happened. Whitaker versus Krylov. Whitaker broke Krylov's jaw. He landed a big right hand, broke his jaw. Just kind of jiggling at range. Then that 1-2 head kick, that 1-1-2. A lot of 1-2-3s. There was a combination where he threw a 1-2 and delayed the 3, and that hook rocked Krylov pretty badly. Whitaker looked good at light heavyweight. The commentary, they just spent the whole time talking about how Whitaker looked overweight and needed to dial in, maybe put on 5 pounds of muscle. They're talking about Paulo Costa. Like, anyone can look like Paulo Costa. I mean, if it was that easy, we would all look like him, right? But yeah, Robert Whitaker got this one done. Looked pretty good. Like, Krylov, I think he's a little bit underrated. People were talking a lot of shit about him, saying he was terrible before this fight. I don't think so. I mean, 31 wins, 29 stoppages. Like, he's a legit light heavyweight. Been around for a while, crafty vet. And Robert Whitaker was able to get it done and make it look pretty easy. So that was a good debut at light heavyweight for Robert Whitaker. Able to get it done in the third round. And opening up the main card, we have King Green versus Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney got active early. There was if you listen to the commentary and don't watch this fight, you'd think Terrence McKinney was dominating 4 minutes and 45 seconds of this fight until Bobby Green kind of started that finishing sequence. But that's not true. I mean, Bobby Green was doing a really good job of rolling with shots, countering. He was landing the left hook. He was landing a lot of body shots early. Obviously the shots were not as big. Terrence McKinney in the first 3 minutes is so explosive. He was throwing big shots, throwing really, really looking really explosive, throwing that hook cross. Was able to get the takedown, and once they got back up, about 4 minutes and 45 seconds into the fight, King Green just backed him to the fence, threw a couple body shots, and Terrence McKinney, I hate to say it, he kind of wilted. Like the body shot that put him down, that right hook to the body, I think it was, that's not really a shot that should put you down. It looked like he kind of wilted, kind of quit. I hate to say it, but yeah, I mean, like, I've seen people throw harder shots in light sparring and it not put someone down. I don't know what to say if I'm being completely honest. But King Green, covered in blood, got the victory, looked really good, got the performance of the night bonus. Yeah. Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. What a fight. Oh my goodness. Brandon Royval won rounds 1 and 3. He did get the submission in the third round. He got rocked really bad in the second, but used his jiu-jitsu to buy some time, create some space, and recover. Like I said, I thought that this was a good matchup for Brandon Royval because I did it again. Because Loner Kavanaugh just wouldn't really have the power to put him away. Brandon Royval is really good. He's got really diverse arsenal of strikes. He kept shooting. It wasn't really working until it did, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, in the third round, he got the takedown, got him down, landed some ground and pound, had a head and arm kind of sequence for probably about a minute and a half there. He was transitioning from full mount to half guard to a full blown like side by side head and arm triangle. Loner Kavanaugh was able to survive, and then I believe it was a rear naked choke. Yeah, it was a rear naked choke. He had it under the jaw, or he had it over the chin a little bit. Of course, the commentary, oh, it's under the chin. It was not, and then eventually he was able to slip it under the chin, and Kavanaugh fought it to the last second and tapped out. Yeah, good win for Brandon Royval. Really good bounce back after 2 losses. The chin is still a little suspect. He got rocked and hurt pretty bad, but was able to get the win anyway. On to the feature fight of the night. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. In the first round, Mario Batista, it's the something stretch. I don't remember what the exact name for it, but he got that where you have their back and then kind of fold them and sort of half knee bar, half fold them, kind of fell off into like a heel hooks type of deal. Blew Corey Sandhagen's knee out. Corey looked good early. He was moving around, switching stances, doing the regular Corey Sandhagen stuff. In that first round, though, I felt like he would throw his combination, and I don't know if he expected Mario Batista's reach to be a little bit shorter or whatever. He would kind of just leave his hands out there, and Mario Batista was able to counter off of them. Like, Corey would move at range and then throw a combination and then stop. He wasn't really doing a good job of exiting. I don't know if he was trying to do a high guard or like one of those Carlos Prates things where he sticks his arms out there and he's able to grab both. I don't really know what the game plan was, but it wasn't working there. If I'm being completely honest, I couldn't be any more biased. I thought Sandhagen won. I'm not going to say robbery. He cut Mario Batista in the first. So if you're going damage-based scoring, Mario Batista had the visible damage on his face from the strikes of Corey Sandhagen in the first. And then he kind of got his knee blown out, he got his knee blown out from the submission. In the second, Corey, his movement was compromised, so he just kind of stood there and traded with Mario Batista, and Mario Batista wasn't doing much. Like, they both looked pretty tired, but I would give that round to Corey Sandhagen as well. He just stood there and traded, kind of showed that he was the better striker, showed that power. And in the third, Mario Batista, vintage Mario Batista, I don't know why he didn't, he must have thought he won the second and was just was going to go all out in the third. He went all out in the third, got some takedowns, landed some ground and pound. He rocked Corey really bad at one point. I think that was in the third. I mean, again, I'm biased. Don't listen to what I'm saying here. I thought it had to do a little bit more with the leg being compromised that he fell over, because Corey didn't really seem to be too rocked. He was able to get his legs up there, create some space, use his jiu-jitsu to save him a little bit and not get finished. But yeah, so I had a 1-2 Corey, third for Batista, but again, couldn't be more biased. I'm sure if I rewatched it, I would see the Batista win. So yeah, great, very impressive performance by Batista. Good grappling, mostly grappling based, but also rocked him. So he really showed the versatility in his game. Um, I mean, like I don't know what's gonna happen next. I would like to see Batista versus maybe Marab, and then you go O'Malley versus Peter Yan, like depending on how long Marab takes to get back. I think he had an injury, so he's going to be out for a while. So if they don't want to wait, just kind of rebook him versus Batista, and number one, and the winner of that can fight for the title. But yeah, in the co-main event of the evening, a 52-second submission by Paddy Pimblett. They just kind of traded very quickly early. What was it? Benoit ducked under a punch of Pimblett's, shot in. Paddy jumped the guillotine, used it to reverse position, got the Darce choke, and then just he was still kind of in turtle. Paddy Pimblett just sort of fell backwards and used his legs to create the most torque I've ever seen and choked Benoit Saint Denis unconscious. Crazy win for Paddy Pimblett. Give him Ilya Taporia. That was an amazing, amazing, amazing performance by Paddy Pimblett. Really just showed the grappling prowess of him. I thought he was going to win this. I thought he was better on the feet and better in the jiu-jitsu, and the only chance that Benoit would have would be in the wrestling, but obviously he showed that his wrestling was just not there because Paddy was able to nullify and negate it immediately. And in the main event of the evening, I already dropped a video on this one. Having a whole day to process this, a lot of thoughts have come to my head. Yeah, I don't know what you do with Connor. He tore his knee. I'm sure everyone knows at this point. He tore his knee throwing a jumping switch kick, and then tried to throw another kick, fell to the ground a couple times, got back up, threw some more punches, and then it was stopped. Yeah, that was it. That was the card. I mean, absolutely amazing card. Tons and tons and tons of finishes. Like, and everything that the ones that weren't a finish that I saw were pretty great. Finish here, potential fight of the night, finish. I didn't see this, can't comment. Finish. Yeah, everything was a finish except for that Farad Basharat one, which was a potential fight of the night. So yeah, absolutely insane card. If you're still here, I just want to give a couple shout outs and say thank you so much. Thank you for all the love and all the views on that last video. Thank you for all the love, all the views, all the comments, all the likes on the UFC Worst Chins video. Shout out you, JB. I see you commenting again. Shout out you. Yeah, let's go for that. Shout out Yuri Prohaska. Hope he's back soon. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.